seems simple enough. So every character is attached to a different button? Fortunately, there's no ultra setting or anything. Well, like I said, I basically searched for pictures and cropped them to the right size and everything real quick, so I'll look for appropriate background pictures for the Rising later on. This is kind of a rush job while I was on my break. I assume that's supposed to be a girl. I can't 100% tell. Been walking for a while now. Yeah, young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Nivea to complete her family's rite of passage. Moon barrels discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams awaits you in New Nivea. All adventure is welcome. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Stop! You, help me out, will you? What have we got here? Thieves? Bandits. They're all over the place lately. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. That's supposed to mean, huh? Regular everyday trader. We often go around judging folks and how they look. Wow, sorry. We're going to have to help these traders now, are we? Clear out, little girl. You don't even have the decency to deny it. You can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? It goes against my principles. Oh, come on, cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Retreat. Not bad at all. Better than I expected from a young'un. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Everyone to Mr. Trent Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers to New Nivea and moved quicker to set up shop at the town's authorized trading post. CJ, Honorable Scavenger, at your service. Honorable Scavenger. How's that work? Well, scavenging is just treasure hunting, isn't it? The only difference between that and thieving is whether your mark is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says, anyway. Scavenger suits you better, huh? Journey to New Nivea for treasure, then, I take it. Sure am. What about you? Just left. Picked up some trinkets and came out here to sell them off. What about lenses? Do they have lenses? Got plenty of them, too. Even heard of some lucky souls finding room lenses down in them barrels. Yes, gotta go down there now. That humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to the town? I want What kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? Least I can do, after all. Oh, yeah, shit, there are. Hold on. I think I forgot to actually turn off the switch, so it's still coming through the capture card. There we go. Yeah, since I plugged my headphones directly into the computer, I didn't hear that anymore. Switch controller. Okay, here we go. Back again already, Hogan? Wait, where are your escorts? Halted at the first sign of bandits. Paid good money for him, too. Bandits again? Tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Now, we're just here to guard the checkpoint, alright? You got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. Who's this little lady? Name's CJ. Jeez, what was it? Honorable scavenger. Here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. More reliable than you layabouts, that's for sure. Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives. A child at that. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Not a single member of my clan who's got their head screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them. Fair enough. Acting mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed. Actually, let's see if I can get this. What happened? Okay, there we go. Back so soon? Why'd I watch you leave just a little while ago? Won't believe what happened, Squash. My word, but at least you're unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash, authorized appraiser. Pleasure to meet you. Connoisseur of all that shimmers, the promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Nevada to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. Authorized appraiser? Indeed, it is my duty to appraise the artifacts excavated from the barrows. What for? To determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the barrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%. 30%? You haven't heard of the worst of it yet. If you want in the rune barrows, you gotta need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. That license don't come cheap. That right, Squash? I'm afraid so. Mayor sounds proper rapacious, if you ask me. Yep, rapacious is the word. What? What's to stop me sneaking on the other side of the ruin, anyway? Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of here with a bag full of loot, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hired an unsavory from the East Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur. So I've heard, at least. I've seen many a crook deal with it in my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. I'm quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door. How's about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with, after all. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way. Town is just ahead. Well then, perhaps the next time we meet, you'll have handfuls of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell. There it is, a flourishing new frontier in the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Nevea. Not much to look at, is it? I did say flourishing, didn't I? Work in progress, huh? Is this an earthquake? I can't stand earthquakes. You're fine. Wasn't even that big. Anyway, earthquakes are pretty common here. Just be on your toes. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found them barrels. A real big one about 3 months ago. That's what happened. I'd best be getting back. Got a store to run after all. I will, eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two setting up a trading post for venturers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mirror you were talking about? Down office in the plaza, I suppose. Where else? Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Now then, time to track down this money-grubbing mayor. Excuse me, any idea where a girl might find that rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude. I'll lighten up. Wait, it's not you, is it? I am Isha, the acting mayor of this town, yes. I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. Taken over as acting mayor after her father went missing, Isha is responsible for the decision to open the quarry to adventurers, and for taxing them for the privilege. Yeah, well, that's Hogan and Squash. Them again. Perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. From what I'd heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not a, charming young woman such as yourself. How old are you, anyway? 16, what of it? Same as me. I'm CJ, nice to meet you. An adventurer, I presume? Never judge a book by its boots, as they say. We welcome all sorts here. CJ, initials perhaps. Prefer to keep your real name secret, is that it? Enough about me. License, that's right, I came here to get an explorer's license. An explorer's license costs 100,000 bakwa, not a penny less. 100,000 bakwa? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I've got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee, like the horse carriages in the city. Do you think me as dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone older than 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not, we offer assistance to the financially enfeebled. Take this stamp card. Collect enough stamps and I'll issue you an explorer's license. Stamp card? The residents of New Nevea post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task and that resident will stamp your card for you. Do I have to help out around the town, is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be back for my license before you know it. I need jobs. Hello, don't suppose you know of anyone who needs any help around here? I sure do. Really? Who? Me. Oh. Okay, I'd love to help you, but it's not going to get my card stamped. I'll have to decline. Stamp? Like the one the Mayor Isha gave everyone. I got one, look. Wow, even you kids have them. This stamp, adventurers will perform any and all tasks you require. So use and abuse them. That's what the Mayor Isha said. Pacius might have been right on the money after all. Are you an adventurer too? Yep, call me CJ. What's your name? Priya. So, will you help me, CJ? I certainly will. What can I do for you, Priya? Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away from home and hasn't come back yet. Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister? Brother? My cat. She's white and fluffy and cute and cuddly. You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose. I got startled by that quake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go out by herself. If she wanders outside the wall, she could be eaten by a monster. Please find her for me, CJ. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend. Treasured, you say? Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back to you in no time. Thank you. I'll be right here, Kay. An outlander. Save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village till you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of you. What is this Isha last thinking, eh? No respect for tradition. Oh, never seen an adventurer like you before. You find anything good, don't keep it all for yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit letting you adventurers in, but I do. Mining's all we got, after all, especially now they've sealed off the barrows. What use would a mining town be without a mine, honestly? Isha might be a bit daft at times, but she's right about this. What do you mean? Greedy, certainly, but daft? I didn't mean nothing by it, she's just different from the rest of us. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have. Priya's cat, right? Yum Yum. Really? Where'd it go? I pulled its tail and it ran off into the woods. Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you, anyway. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return her treasure, and that's what I'm gonna do. Appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. Large, lush forest located just outside the border of New Nevea. While the area is rich with food, wood, and stone, the monsters which have gathered there since the earthquake have made it a dangerous place to be. I really hope there's more to the combat than this just. There's gotta be, right? It's just the opening. Cat! Small, white, fluffy, cute. Yep, you must be Yum Yum. Yum Yum! Psst, 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 psst. Who's a good kitty, eh? Okay. Nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. It's not really a small cat. Gotcha. Meow. What will an angel like you do in a place like this? Let's get you back to your family, shall we? I'm back, and look who I found. Yum Yum. I was so worried about you, dummy. Got her some slack, yeah. She had a bit of a scare and ran off into the woods, that's all. Scare? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off no more, okay? Thank you so much, CJ. As promised, here's my stamp. Why, thank you. And done. One stamp down. Plenty more to go. Hey, Pri, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need help, do you? Sure do. Really? Who next, then? My dad. Our house got all messed up in that big quake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it, but he never has enough wood. You think you could help him, CJ? Of course, leave it to me. Gotta fill up the stamp card so I can get my explorer's license, you see? Can't expect it to stamp itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. But where is your dad, anyway? He lives just over there in the residential district. Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. Crap, she wasn't kidding when she needed a lot more stamps. 6, 7, 10, 30 stamps. Excuse me, don't suppose you're Priya's dad, are you?
I am? Who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure?
Yep, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya, then?
We just met in the plaza. I helped her track down Yum Yum.
That's so. Very kind of you. So what brings you here to me?
Priya said you'd been having some trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come by and lend a hand.
See. Suppose you're collecting stamps, then.
Yep, I've only got one for now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your gal.
Suppose I do have a small job you could take care of?
You do?
Why not? Acting mayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away?
Right. So what's the job?
Need you to gather some wood for the repairs to my house. I have to venture into the great forest outside town.
That's all? No problem.
Go myself, but since the excavation, I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is far too scared to venture down and see for themselves.
I had no idea the rune bears had caused so much trouble.
You'll be needing an axe then, as you plan on taking the trees into coming down. Talking the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one.
Thanks, I'll be back in a bit.
Take care. Got 4 lumber. How many do I need? I need 3. Okay.
Back. Got what you need, I reckon.
Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This house has been in my family for generations, my most treasured possession. I don't know what I'd do if I were to lose it. My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know. Here, let me stamp that card for you.
Thanks, CG. You're very welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving yourself, I trust.
You're a good one, you are. You know, if all the adventurers were like you, even my old man might come around. Got anywhere to stay while you're here?
No, not yet. Guess I should go look for the inn.
Won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid.
What? But then where do all the adventurers stay?
They pitch tents down by Outlander Lane.
Tents?
Of course, I doubt there'd be any space for another one down there now. Adventure has been pouring in for the last few months, all looking to strike it rich.
Sleeping on the streets. Didn't expect that.
It's all the same to you. We've a little house you could borrow. Last tenant just left. Nothing fancy, but beats sleeping rough, I'd wager.
Well, I don't really have any money.
Saw to it the Priya and me have a roof over our heads. Least I can do is offer the same in kind. No need for money.
Really?
Here, take the key. It's just down that hill. I will look when you have time.
Thank you.
How are the lodgings in? Think they'll do?
Of course, but is it really okay for me to stay here for free?
Said as much, didn't I? Man's only as good as his word. If you don't mind, though, I'd appreciate it if you could help my father like you helped us.
My father, so Priya's grandfather. I'm happy to help out. What with?
Repairing the clock tower.
Clock tower?
I noticed a fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. Used to be our town's symbolic clock tower. Tried telling my father we just don't have the materials to fix it, but do you think he'd listen?
Say no more. You need my help, I need stamps, that's all there is to it.
Thanks. Also, a word to the wise. My father can be blunt, to put it lightly. I doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage. I don't doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you'd just ignore it.
No worries. I'm well used to dealing with old folks.
Thank you. His name is Shiva. If you head to the plaza now, you'll probably find him.
This is a very Hindu town.
As if we didn't have it bad enough already.
Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance?
And if I am, what's it to a money-hungry outlander,
I heard you could use a hand restoring the clock tower to its former glory.
Me? Your hand? Oh, I see. Think you can line your pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? You won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you!
Whoa, that's not at all. Priya's dad asked me to help you out.
That useless old sod's been flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Stay out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you.
This is important, isn't it?
Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in Old Nevaeh 150 years ago. Precious treasure this town has never known. So it's plenty important.
Old Nevaeh. I thought this place was called New Nevaeh.
Old Nevaeh is the town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was. Barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. Well, they built it up anew and called it New Nevaeh. This clock tower is a treasured testament to their vision for New Nevaeh. Pains me to see it in this state.
Can't have that now, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stamp will do just fine.
Stamp? This thing Doxa's girl sent around. Risky work. Better a no-good venture at taking on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to get the great tree bow from the biggest tree in the great forest. Off you go then.
I'm supposed to know which is the biggest one. Give me a hint or something.
It'll be the furthest in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it.
Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. Looking at something? You an adventurer too? Here for the treasure?
Sure, why not?
What's that then? Looks important.
That's just a rock.
Doesn't look like an ordinary rock, though. Wait, you haven't seen a big, huge tree in our travels, have you?
Nah.
Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyway.
Hold it, princess.
Huh? What?
Forest is crawling with monsters today. If you go any deeper in, you might not come back out.
Monsters? What kind of scavenger would I be if I let them put me off? Yep, this must be the one, alright. Which branch looks best, huh? What the... Menacing boss lies wait deep in each dungeon. Once they've discovered, defeating them is the only means of escape. Watch closely and attack when the enemies reveal their weak point to deal major damage. Some stronger enemies, such as bosses, are protected by a shield. Until you broke the shield, the enemy will take no damage. Pay close attention to the enemy's shield gauge as well as their health gauge. Stow pack is used to carry items such as healing potions, which is easy eventually in the dungeon. If you find yourself in trouble with a strong enemy, check your stow pack to see what you've got. So, first boss down. I'm back.
Let me see. Yes, this'll do. No doubt about it. Great tree bow.
You could have warned me, you know, about the big scary monster tree that attacked me as soon as it saw me.
Excuse me?
A tree fiend. Would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky it didn't pick branches off of me.
Tree fiend? Impossible. Sorcerer. I warned them. I warned all of them.
You alright, old man?
Got a moment? Not interrupting something, are we?
Shiva, could you spare a few minutes? A rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Gokto of Outlander Lane. I believe you have already met, but allow me to formally introduce you all the same.
Smell of gold and promise of fortune draw the sagacious Goto to New Nuvea, where he quickly became the representative for the merchants and adventurers of Outlander Lane. I see. What brings you both here? I've got nothing to say to either of you.
Shiva, I know you and I don't see eye to eye on the Barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp card system is going a long way towards building trust between us and the Outlanders.
Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If you had an ounce of sense in your head, you'd chase every last venture out before it's too late. Let's all try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? Evil sorceress curse. in the barrows, I tell you. He who suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed for a reason. Mark my words, break that seal and it won't just be fiends you'll be up against, it'll be much, much worse than that.
Now this sounds like an adventure. Can't put so much stock in these old fables, Shiva.
Fables, eh? I suppose that expedition that went there were fabled to death, were they? Want our children to go through that too?
This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential to Nunevea's continued existence.
Exactly. And what of your precious clock tower? Surely you could use some strapping young adventurers to help rebuild it. Isn't that right, young lady?
Not me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, sure.
See? Honestly, Shiva, you embarrass yourself. I've got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect it will have on your family's reputation. Fine, please yourselves. Pay no mind to stubborn old men like me.
Oh, wait, my stamp.
Now, give me the card.
How goes the scamp collecting, CJ? Not bad, actually. Seems someone told the townsfolk to use and abuse adventurers, so they kept me busy. They've had me catching cats, cutting trees, and a particularly problematic tree in one case, so yeah, not bad. A problematic tree? What do you mean? Elaborate. A tree turned fiend. I shall have to warn the townsfolk to stay away from the woods.
So Hogan wasn't exaggerating about your strength, I see.
Yeah, well, when you're out of your home at 15, you either get strong or get in the ground.
Ah, such spirit. This girl could surely take care of that other matter, don't you think, Isha?
I suppose she could. What other matter? CJ, I would appreciate your assistance in improving relations between adventurers and the townsfolk. Oh yeah, how so?
With Outlander Lane having long since reached capacity, adventurers have begun squatting in the residential district. The trespassing alone would be bad enough, but there's also been reports of fires and other shenanigans.
But Priya's grandpa may have good reason to be upset after all. Manners are easily kept with a roof over one's head and food in one's belly. Unfortunately, this town does not yet have the resources to accommodate and feed Outlanders. As such, I am sympathetic to their situation, more so than most. Gokto and I have been planning to build an inn and a tavern on Outlander Lane. The locations have already been decided as they have proprietors. I would ask you to gather the materials they need, CJ. Inn and a tavern, huh? And you really think that's all it'll take to make everyone get along?
Money for the town and the merriment of the Outlanders, not to mention the promise of a bed at the end of a long day in the barrows. More adventurers means more artifacts. More artifacts means more revenue. Everybody wins, townfolk and Outlander alike. Money makes the world go round, as they say.
You're not wrong, I suppose. It must be a real pain for the acting mayor here to have them trespassers making trouble. Even troublemakers can change. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. People, not artifacts, are our most treasured resource. Trespassers? A treasured resource? I've heard it all now. You're an odd one, that's for sure. Is there something on my face? Say no more. I'll see to it you have all you need. I am in your debt, CJ. I suggest you meet with Rajiv, the innkeeper, and Sarita, the tavern owner, right away. They'll tell you what they need. Quite sure you'll find both of them around Outlander Lane as we speak. Excuse me, is this the tavern?
How many times do I have to say it? We aren't open yet. Go on now, off you go. You won't get a drop till this place is good and ready. And spare me the puns, alright, if I have to hear people of Nunavut never give up one more time. You never shut up, more like. Now shoo, enough nonsense.
I'm not even old enough to drink yet. A child. Forgive me, pet. The thirst is upon these venturers, so it is. Hungry, are you? I'd love to help, pet, but the cupboards are bare at the moment. Oh, no thank you. I came by because the acting mayor and Gokto asked me to help you gather materials. Oh, they did say someone would be coming to help. Wasn't expecting such a skinny little thing, though. No need to worry about me, ma'am, so what do you need? Kitchens don't come cheap, pet. I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth cooking in. Leave it to me. Stay safe, pet. That takes care of the tavern, then. That just leaves Rajiv at the end.
Rajiv, he's just a little further down this road. Setting up an inn is going to be a task and a half, no doubt.
Thanks for the directions. I'll go help him out. Is this the inn?
Welcome, welcome. This is the inn, all right, or it will be at least. Not yet, unfortunately, as you fancy sleeping under all the rubble.
Actually, I'm not a customer, luckily enough. The mayor and Goktu fella asked me to swing by and see if he could help you gather some materials.
Thank you, my lucky stars. Oh, it's been one adventure after another poking their heads in and giving me grief since I started setting up here. So I'll set to venture out and get the goods myself, but I can't be in two places at once, can I?
You sound like you're run off your feet.
Say that again, so if you wouldn't mind, some heavy stone would really get me out of a bind.
No worries, I'll be back before you know it.
Take care, I'll be right here when you get back. Lightweight lumber and heavy stone.
Oh, that's a big sword.
Oh, the bosses are repeatable? so I can't go that way anyway.
Here we are, just like you asked.